guys. So today's class is going to be fighting against the polearm. We'll have two polearm users right now. One's going to be leaving halfway through. Alright, so I'm going to give you tricks. I don't have a set list on how to do things like previous ones because I don't have as much experience fighting with the polearm, so I'll be a little bit less instructional as the other ones. But we'll still go through the same routine, taking the polearm, looking at how the person fights and examining the fighter, and then how to fight against that style, okay? Alright, so Jim, main polearm fighter here. Gonna go over here. Okay.
You prefer me left or right?
It doesn't matter, so let me get to your position. Okay. Alright, so what we're looking at right now, the main things you're going to be looking at is the height of the polearm, the feet, and the hand, the front hand, okay? I think that's usually what I look at when I'm looking at them. Polearm, my first thing I look at is which foot forward, and then I look at the height of the polearm, where they're looking at stabbing. And then I try to tend to look at his the front hand, see if it's downwards or upwards. That will depend whether they're going to be poking upwards or straight going down. Okay. So when you're fighting a pole, we're going to do different styles here. All right. So for all right. So typically, sword and board style, what they dread the most. All right, polearms are going to be usually trying to swipe at. We're usually just trying to swipe at their legs because, of course, the only way to really get into a pole to kill them is to get in close. So you have, without your legs, any good polearm will kill you. You don't have your legs to get in. All right. So the big thing is they're going to be either poking straight at your legs. All right, that you will not see unless they're a more advanced pole fighter, all right? Once you become a better pole fighter, you'll see the better pole fighters are poking instead of swiping at legs. We don't have anyone too experienced to get to that point yet. So most people will be swiping, okay? So, the way you look at his feet, this is where people don't realize hand matching may not be as important against polearms because it doesn't seem to be. But it is very important against polearm. So the main reason is I have more power this way to block when he's swiping me. So he's not going to come swiping from this side if he's in that position. Try to swipe going the other way. It's too awkward for him. Okay? He's going to swipe where his power is. And that's the power. Alright? Anything's going to come from this side. So you want to be hand matching because when you're blocking it, shoot. You have that power there with your leg and momentum, then you can go up, all right? It's a little bit different with the shield, and I'll show you what I prefer to do. But that's the reason to hand match for anyone who's swiping a lot, is because you have that power. If you're going like this, and he swipes, you have to lean forward, which is, you have less momentum, and he can hit this leg a lot easier, okay? So we all see that. All right. So when you do hand match, and if he does swing that way, go in, and then you can come in and hit him. What I prefer doing, and it's a misconception when you're fighting a polearm, you don't rush straight at a polearm, okay? They can push you, they can just slam your shield, whatever, or if you're not using a shield, they'll stab the crap out of you. All right, so you always got to sidestep. So which way you sidestep depends on the weight of your foot. Okay, so if you're looking at having the weight on the front foot, that means it makes it easier to step this way. All right. If you don't have the weight on the foot, the step is weird because you have to switch the step over. All right. So if you're going to do it this way, which isn't what I suggest for most newer fighters fighting against a polearm that isn't too experienced, is to have that weight a little bit on the front leg just so you can get that good lock and go this way. What I prefer to do when I'm a shield, not when I'm a flow, is to push this way. So I'll have a little bit more of an angle to him, And now I'll try to get him to swing. And then, it doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter?
No, because you're going to swing this way.
Okay.
You're usually going to swing towards this way.
Okay, so if I swing.
And then I would rather go this way. Alright, because then you have the back, and you already have this here to block it. Come around the dinner, okay? So you, by having your weight on your back leg, you can, as long as you can understand his range, you might be leaning into it a lot, but if you can bait him out and hit him, well, he's going to probably do it at a further range. Because he's got much further range, I'm not going to say that close. Alright? So you have that weight on your back leg just so you can avoid it. Alright? Alright, so, but to start off, again, it's an easy way unless the person is really, really good at backstepping and getting down. You may as well push this way. Alright? It's much easier, much more simple, and if you have a good hand block, you can easily block that any strike there, okay? It's the same way if you go single sword. You'll never want to be like this. Alright? That's not hand matching. It's going to come down, I can't block that. Even if I'm like this, it's hard to block. I can't rush him that way, alright? So if he's going to go this way, I have all my power there, I can block. Okay. Alright, single sword, full, alright. Full, they're going to be wanting to stab you. Yeah, big things, flow. So when you're fighting a polearm, you're going to be expecting a stab as a full fighter. Anything two weapons don't have a shield, he's going to want to stab you. There's no doubt about it. He may try to trick you out. What you do, don't keep your regular stance spread out. You're against a polearm, expect to stab. Hand match. So if he does realize, okay, those stabs aren't going to work because I'm here and I can deflect those. All right. If I'm close by, I can deflect those all day. I'll do it a little different angle here. Different angle. Yeah. I'm close. Keeping it together, I should be able to even punch that away. Alright? Even a strong stab, if you can find the block around here, strong stab, you'll still be able to move it. Alright? So, if you're getting annoyed by doing that, and all of a sudden you say, okay, my stabs are not working, then he's going to do the same thing I just mentioned. He's going to go for this leg. Right? And that's when you have this, so it makes it even easier. Okay. Well, it's even easier this way. So as long as you're good enough at either, he's not going to move that low because that would have hit my foot. Right. But yeah, you keep a nice strong stance, and then you can okay. So hand matching is very important against a polearm. If you're noticing that he's going to stab, oh yeah, if you want to go that way too. So now you see I have to hand match this way because he's going to swing this way. Alright? So now I have that power. Okay. So make sure you keep track of where he's swinging. The other thing I was telling you to look at is here. Okay, so when he's going to stab, when he has his hand this way, likely he's not going to be stabbing low. Alright? You'll notice why when you start to get to more advanced pole fighters, they'll make sure they'll have their hand this way because when they hit those legs, it's much easier to get it when your hand is the other way. So if you were to stab and go the other way again, if you were to try to stab my leg, it's harder this way. Alright? Now if he does it the other way, yeah, he's got a lot more power to stab legs. Okay? So that's something you got to worry about, and you'd be able to see it from the hand. If he has his hand downwards, expect stabs here, and expect him to go upwards because there's nothing stopping the pole from going upwards. This is a strong position. He's going to be stabbing. Even if he stabs down here, it could easily deflect into your leg, so you got to be more careful with how you block a stab from someone in this angle. So let's go back the other way. Show. Let me go this way. Okay, so he's going to be stabbing downwards. Alright, so it's much harder. understand, you can watch his leg, watch his hand. Some people will be holding their pole arms higher up. Okay, slowly down. Some people will be holding their pole arms. I was going to get a different fighter for this. Roman comes back. I'll show you. He has a different angle. But some people will be doing this. This is also dangerous too, because you'll notice it with some of the higher end fighters too. They might switch to this if they notice you blocking a lot. Because all of a sudden they've switched their angle going into you where you have less momentum to block, okay? So for me to block this is a lot harder because he's now going between my swords up here. My swords up here are weak. We've talked about this before. We don't have as much power to block up here as if he goes into his other stance here. Because then I'm blocking with my hands and my hand area. There's a lot of blocking potential there. When he goes the other way, he wants to block, go downwards, you can slide right through the weak areas of your swords. Alright, so you gotta be more careful there. So the big thing, fighting pole arms, just like fighting against anyone, is your footwork. So now you know where he's gonna be swinging, how he's gonna be doing it. You have to make sure that you step the way you think you need to step. So remember your footwork. So if he's going to be stabbing, just remember your footwork. Everything will go at an angle. All right. So if you want to be fighting polearm properly, and not just sit there and take his stabs, you got to make sure you keep moving. Keep moving. Right. And you can punch this in the way. Of course, it's not going to be that easy on you, but if he's just dedicated to stabbing you, you got to keep moving. So make sure you keep moving those legs. He's going to want to get rid of those legs. And when he does swipe at those legs, that's when you make sure that you're hand matched. Alright? If he's getting annoyed at stabbing, all of a sudden he's like, oh, I need to get rid of his legs. That's when you get him this way, and then you can get him, alright? You won't beat him if he stabs you. You'll beat him once he slashes. Okay? Slowly come up real quick with your pull. Alright, so this is a thinner polearm too. That's one thing you didn't realize, the weaponry they're using. And he's higher up. We're talking actually about this while you were up. The higher up position. Alright, so this higher up position allows for stabs to the chest a lot easier, like I mentioned, right? I'm just trying to think of the weakness of it. Okay. Higher up shots like this, they're less likely to stab your legs. Alright, it's a lot harder for them to reach your legs than to get you here. Because they're going to want to get through the weak part of your swords. So you need to worry, start shifting your thing less about your legs until he decides to draw his polearm when you go for a swing.
Well, see, this is how I go for legs. I shoot it here, and I bring it up and I'm ready to block if you're charging me.
And that's why I'm talking about charging, it's not directly in front of you. That's the problem we have a lot of people charging polearms. They're charging straight forward. It's all about going sideways. You don't charge a polearm when they're stabbing. I'll mention that again. You don't charge a polearm when they're stabbing. You wait until they slash at you. You make sure your defense is good enough and you can stay out of range, keep backing up, and you realize that they need to take your legs. That's when you can get them, alright? And if they have to swing to get your legs, then that's when you just rush them. So he's just gonna be poking. He's just gonna want to poke all day. Just poke. He's lowering his guard a little bit. Alright? Eventually they get tired and they just want to swing it. He swung. I didn't block it the way I wanted to, but he definitely swung at me after a while. Alright? So you can stay out of that range. And if you can rush them if they poke, okay? I'm not saying you can't. If they outreach is when you want to rush. That's when they're off balance and you're staying at a distance where they can reach you. And all of a sudden they let go of their polearm. That's when it's easier to push the polearm away because it's now in one hand. And that's when you can step out and rush. But if they're poking at you and still have two hands on the polearm, they haven't outreached themselves yet. They still have power in that polearm, and you should be careful because they can come back and just keep stabbing you, all right?
If you catch a good block and when they reach, they square up, they're going to be off balance. If you catch a good block, you can push to the side.
Exactly, yeah. That's the thing. You have to realize when they're reaching. So that's the whole point. So, but a regular poke, they're just going to be poking at you because you're pulling on there. And even if they reach a little bit, right? Because you can see their hand goes back halfway. They still got full potential of that polearm. It's when they want to poke you at like this distance here, right? They want to poke you at a far distance on camera. That's when they lose all their momentum. All right. So that's when you can rush them if they're poking. But I would suggest, unless they're playing your game, or unless they're playing their game and just trying to bait you in, then just wait for that sweep that you can block if you're hand matched. Okay. That's all I have for polearm. That's good. Again, when you're looking at, go back to your position. So in difference compared to when Jin was doing, he's got where his polearm is placed. The same leg is forward, so you still want to match. And then his arm is downward, his hand is downward, so he's going to be poking downwards, okay? Not upwards. So that's your three major things you want to be looking at. Eventually, you want to look at the weight on his foot, but also the weight on his legs should determine where he's striking. I haven't done enough fighting against polearms to tell you the best situation that's going to happen there, but so this is more of a beginner to intermediate class. So.
Is there an advantage or disadvantage if he goes back up to his stance again, facing you, to rushing this way to his back or rushing to his front? Is there a difference at this point? Like if you had to pick one side or the other,
Wait till I throw something.
The main reason you're not rushing this way is you're blocking potential.
right, so keep down the block.
If you rush and you try to get on this side of the polearm, he just needs to swipe at you. All right. Okay. That's why I said I prefer doing it when I have a shield, because you have a big area over here, and you do it after he's swiped at you. But the thing is, if he's in this stance, you'll almost never see him swiping this way. So there's really not much of a chance to be able to block. It's too awkward for a polearm to be swiping that backwards unless they miss one or they're fighting multiple people or something. But they're on a one-on-one, they're likely not going to go around this way to hit you on this side.
Because yeah, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to go like this and try and trick you.
Yeah, I think like maybe. But I mean, to swipe at your legs, it's likely not going to happen. Okay. And if he does that, then like you can rush that. Then he gives you your back. So they shouldn't be doing that in general. I mean, once you get good enough, that's an automatic kill for you. If they're going to be swiping at this side, you can take one step and throw him, even if he does hit your leg. Right? So it's too awkward. Okay. Any other questions?
Is it like similar to fighting against axes?
No.
Or is it more of a...
It's more like a great long weapons that are out there.
Yeah, this class is mainly against polearms. Axes would fall more, long swords. I don't know, it depends on what you're using. But I teach classes mainly on tournament style weapons, like the majority of weapons that are out there. Axes are kind of the specialty weapons, flail are specialty weapons. I'm not going to teach classes on those because you won't see them in tournaments.
And like an axe of that size is pretty much just a long sword.
Yeah.
Just
It's a long sword that has
you have to be
a little bit-
careful with the blade.
Yeah, it might be able to get around a shield a little bit better, but yeah, it's a bit more awkward to swing. Okay, that's it.
Sounds good.